Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Lions coming in at 5-9, going up against the Buccaneers, who come in at 9-4.
All right, Larry, first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
All right, here we go.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Set. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Switch. Over. Set. Gun.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll escape to his right, and he'll get it down here to the 43. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
Hurry up, here we go. 3. No. Check. Patriot.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Over. Now let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So 3rd and inches, trying to pick it up the middle. He had nowhere to go, tackled for a loss.
And you know how we talk about double A-gap pressure, meaning linebackers going in the gap between the center and the guard on either side? Well, it's not always to get to the passer. Sometimes you do that to prevent a running play. Worked pretty well in that situation.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Sack 99, Philly, here we go. All right, now, look at 56.
They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Gun.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Left side here. That's complete to Godwin. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here. And a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. First down and goal to go from the 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Go. No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot.
They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal.
Set. Green, 39. Green.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Over. Detroit.
On 3rd down, it's Logan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Set. 3-19. Over. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Man left. Detroit. Hurry up, Leopard.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hey, 4 down. 4 down. Over.
Operating from the gun. Weber flush to his right. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Fresh set of downs here.
Watch tight end.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Here we go now. Blue, landed. No. Me. No. Check, Patriot.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Weber eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Vernon Hargraves with a pick.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Detroit! Watch it now! Gun! Here we go now!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player, so he can't get outside of you.
Now back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And into the red zone now, and Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Detroit! Check 26. Set! 3-19! All right, now, lucky 56. Watch it here, Barney. Blue landed. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They'll look to throw here. Flushed out, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's their quarterback. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
That's it, baby.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
What's the motion? What's the motion? Gun! Detroit!
To throw on 2nd down. Weber. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
Here we go now. Green. 58 for Mike.
On 1st and 10, Weber. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Second down following the incompletion.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. Tight right. Hurry up. Here we go.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing again. Weber. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
Hurry up. Here we go. Green, 39. Green. Leopard. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56.
Back to throw. Weber is going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now.
Hurry up, back 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. 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 Leopard.
On 4th down, Weber. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. Here we go now. Blue.
And the wideout in motion.
Motion, motion, motion. Reset, reset, reset. Back up. Ship. Back up. Check, check, check.
And no
check.
press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Looking to throw. Weber. He rifles one that's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 3. 4 down, 4 down. Check, check. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Tighten up. No. Check. Patriot. Here we go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
The tight end in motion right.
Gun. Watch you now, Barney.
To throw on 3rd down. Weber. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go. Green, 39.
They'll drop the throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it.
Here we go. Hurry up. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Over. Detroit.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Buying time to his left. And some space here. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Gun. All right, here we go.
Back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Slot man moves right. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Up the truck. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Detroit.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Now let's go.
He'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
8 yards to go here on 2nd down.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right. All right, here we go. Green. 4 down. 4 down.
Back to throw. Weber. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Looking to throw. Weber. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter.
I know you feel that. Tight end right. Tight end right. Hurry up, here we go.
Throwing on first down. Weber. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, Weber rolling to his right. And his throw here is incomplete. The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Now let's go. Blue, gun. Four down. Now let's go. Check. Green, 30. Leopard.
Operating from the gun. Weber. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Set. Blue, landed. Over. Detroit. Watch the whip.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. And give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Detroit! Here we go now. Blue, landed.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Open man has got one. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big 30-yard play on third. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Swanson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Detroit!
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney. All right, here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. David Njoku, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Looking to throw on second down. Weber. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Gone! All right, man, look at 56. 319. 319. Back there. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Check 26. Here they come. Hot.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot. Blue 90. No, here we go. Check. Patriot. Blue 90.
They'll go again with Kelly. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
No. Watch twist.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Bucs on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
And Detroit getting set to go now. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a play fake here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Lucky 56. Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third down, Weaver, quick hitch, complete. It's Hubbard, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation. And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And some room to roam now. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set.